It's going to be deep today. 5 signs you're dealing with a dark empath. Now, we all know what empathy is, because empath come from empathy. So the word of the day is empathy, and then the next definition is we're doing 2 today, dark empath. So I'm going to explain what empathy is, and then that'll help me explain what a dark empath is. So somebody who has empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. That you feel for other people. When other people are going through something, you feel that. I mean, a lot of serial killers don't have empathy, they found out. They'll keep going until they eventually get caught or die or get locked up for something else. Because they don't have empathy. They do not feel sad. They don't feel sad poisoning you. They don't feel sad drugging you and doing what they want to do to you. They don't have no sympathy or empathy. Dark empath is someone who uses their understanding of other people's emotions and thoughts to manipulate and deceive them. A saying of the day is attract what you expect, reflect what you desire, become what you respect, and mirror what you admire. Yeah, attract what you expect. Expectancy says that what you expect to get out of life is what you get out of life. That's what the law of expectancy says. What you expect to get is what you're going to get. So if you go into something thinking a certain way, more than likely, that's how it's going to turn out. Reflect what you desire, because a lot of times we reflect what we don't want in life. Man, y'all going to catch this today, man. Become what you respect. If you respect something, become that, and mirror what you admire. So this talk is for educational purposes only. It's not a substitute for professional guidance, advice, treatment, or diagnosis. If you or someone you know is experiencing mental health crisis, substance use or abuse, or suicidal thoughts, dial 988-988 is available 24/7 nationwide and staffed by trained crisis counselors who is just a text or call away. 5 signs you are dealing with a dark empath. Number 1, all 3 signs of the dark empath are present in their personality. So this is a sign. Number 1. Oh man, we're gonna do some psychology today. They got to have all 3 of these. This will let you know you're dealing with a dark empath. The 3 traits of a dark empath. Number 1, narcissism, which is a need for praise, attention, and feeling more important than others. They want to be praised all the time. They don't even if they go to somebody else's situation where it's a graduation, a wedding, a funeral, they want the spotlight on them. They might cry the loudest, flip out, try to pull them out the coffin. Psychopathy, which is not caring about what happens to others and using manipulation and having no remorseful feelings. And finally, Machiavellianism, which is becoming cynical, abusive, or vindictive. When all 3 of these personality traits are present, you have a dark empath on your hands. A person who is a narcissistic person, psychopathy, also Machiavellianism. 5 signs you're dealing with a dark empath. Number 2, they have a malicious personality. When I say they have a malicious personality, they want to hurt somebody. Whether that's physically, verbally, intending to do harm. There are some people, they don't want you to get away with nothing. They got to get you back. They got to retaliate. They got to match your energy. Those are the kind of people I'm talking about. Because sometimes, look, bro, I'm just being honest. Sometimes it's better to let people go about their business. Even after they done did something to you. Because sometimes that feeling of, I got to get back at them, I got to get them back, that's cool when you a little kid. But when you're a grown person, man, you might make a bad situation worse. Sometimes you got to cut your losses and let them go about their business. Because if you just stole $500 from me, and I know doggone well, if I confront you, I might have to kill you over it, keep that $500. Because that's all it took for me to know that you wasn't worth about nothing to be in my life. And that ain't really bad. Because there's some people, it take $1 million to find out that person ain't worth nothing. 500,000, your whole life savings. You feel what I'm saying? Intending to do harm. When hanging out with friends, it's fun to make jokes and laugh, but is one of your friends always making you the butt end of their joke? We talking about a malicious person. Because if they always making you the butt end of their joke, making fun of your pain, that's malicious. That's not friendship. We don't play like that. If you have a friend who constantly puts you in an embarrassing or compromising positions or reveals embarrassing information about you to others, do not continue to allow this person around you, because this is not normal or healthy behavior, nor is it healthy to be around somebody like that. It's not healthy mentally for you to be around somebody who points out your flaws. It's not healthy to be around somebody who drags you down. 5 signs you dealing with a dark empath. Number 3, they are like Prince or Princess Charming until. And we got some people, man, they good at acting real cool around your family. Because some of us, man, we got family members who are in some abusive relationships, but we don't know it, because when the person come around the family, they all. But when they get home, your auntie, oh, he going upside her head. She better not act like it's a problem when she get around y'all. Keeping it real. There's some men out there in some situations where they got some women abusing them. Yeah. It's the truth, man. There's some women out there, they bowdy. And rowdy. You out there fighting, boy. I'm telling you, man. I ain't never been in that, but I'm telling you, it's out there. I know people who've been in it. I know. What'd you say? No baby mom used to beat you up? Just stop, man. See, that's what we talk about. We make a fun of his pain. Y'all see what I'm saying?
It's just the way he said it.
Yeah, I know. He did say it. But that's my boy right there. So
the woman know if you hit her, fight her back, leave a scar, you going to jail. If they know she's stolen.
Not necessarily. Nowadays, it's usually the first person who called the police.
Yeah.
Now, you call the police and say your girlfriend is out of control. In their mind, when they hear that over the thing, they're going to be like, okay, it's going to be a woman out of control. Now, it's different when they get there. Now, if you flipping out and she was wrong, but you can't calm your head down, yeah, they're going to take you to jail. Yeah. Yeah, man. If you in a situation like that, man, the best thing to do is be as cool, calm, and collected as possible. I'm telling you, when you around law enforcement and it's a situation like that. Because the person who is the most calm gonna look like the person in the right. If they more calm but they wrong, and you flipping out and they gotta handcuff you and put you in the back of a squad car, I'm telling you, don't hit no woman back, though. If it's like that, do not hit her back, man. Call the police and let them do their job. Because that's what a woman would do to you. I'm not gonna be fighting with no woman, bro. Not gonna be fighting with no rolling around with a woman. Man, come on, man. Nah. Call the police on her. When you're dealing with a dark empath, you may notice a disconnect. Dark empaths are witty, charming, affectionate, and so on until you're alone with them, stand up to them, or don't give them what they want. Think about your current or past relationships. Do or did your significant other act attentive, sweet, and happy when you're around others, but then cold, distant, and condescending, which means they're putting you down when you're alone? If you told your family about how your significant other treats you behind closed doors, would they say, "What? But they're so sweet. They would never do that." That's why they nice around your family. When y'all falling out, they got allies. When you go around your mama, you like, I'm about to leave her. I'm done with that. That sweet girl. What you gonna leave? You gonna make a mistake, you leave that girl. You listening to your mama. But see, your mama don't know what you know. About that girl. Right. This is a sign of a dark empath. They've created an image that they use around mutual family and friends. That way, they can manipulate you or guilt you. 5 signs you're dealing with a dark empath. Number 4, they get upset when anyone is expressing something positive. You better be wary of people like that. Whenever something good happens to you in your life, they got a problem with it. But they want to be the first person to come over there when you feeling down, depressed, and sad. Let me go there and cheer them on up. Like they want you to be sad. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. If something good happens for you, they don't come around. They get upset when anyone is experiencing something positive. When a loved one has good news, I want to celebrate with them and cheer for them. Dark empaths wouldn't agree with this unless it's their achievement we're celebrating. Dark empaths has a sense of narcissism. We said it up here. Narcissism, which is a need for praise, attention, and feeling more important than others. Dark empaths has a sense of narcissism to them, which makes them feel more important than anyone else. If they're not having fun or receiving praise, then no one should have fun or receive praise. A dark empath may show their feelings by making fun of the person of honor, by downplaying their achievement. Oh, that ain't nothing. I did that when I was younger. Displaying inappropriate emotions. Oh, I can't wait till this is over. I got to know where to go. I got something to do. Inappropriate emotions. Because it ain't your party. It ain't your award ceremony. Oh, man. But when it's them, they want everybody there. They want everybody's attention on what's going on with them. Displaying inappropriate emotions or removing themselves from the situation altogether. They just get up and leave in the middle of the wedding. They didn't like the way that the funeral was done, so they get to the funeral and they just leave in the middle of the funeral. Puffing and puffing the whole way out the funeral. These are dark empaths. Find signs you're dealing with a dark empath. Number 5, gossiping is a passion. If you want to know, if you want to be able to spot a dark empath, gossip is their passion. They eat, sleep, drink, and breathe gossip. If they on the phone, they gossiping. When they hang up with that person and somebody else calls, they call somebody else, they back to gossiping. Probably about what they just got through talking about. Our society is inundated with gossip. Online, most of these blogs. Gossiping. Find signs you're dealing with a dark empath. Gossiping is a passion. Gossip is a tricky thing because we all do it sometimes. That's why it's tricky. And we all gossip sometimes. Don't think you don't. Whether you like to gossip or not, a lot of us are guilty of listening to or spreading it. A lot of us are guilty of listening to it or spreading it. When it comes to gossip, dark empaths are social butterflies, which means they can hover around everybody. So not only are they cool with you, they might be cool with your enemies.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, man. And you got some people who know how to play both sides. They good at it. And you got to be careful for somebody who is a butterfly, social butterfly, and they hang around you and they hang around the people that don't like you, because they could be taking information from you to them, and then taking information from them and giving it to you, and you're wondering why you in this constant back and forth with some people for years, 2 or 3 or 4 years, and the reason is because of this empath butterfly in all y'all business. You ever heard of a councilman at large? You know what that means? All right, that's not a councilman who just stuck in one particular district or one particular section of the city. Right? One county councilman might have the 5th ward. That's just an example. And he takes care of the 5th ward. But a councilman at large can go all of them. So councilman at large, go to the 5th ward, see what's going on. Go to the 3rd ward, see what's going on. It's at large. They ain't stuck in one place. Gossip is a tricky thing, whether you like to gossip or not. A lot of us are guilty of listening to or spreading it. When it comes to gossip, dark empaths are social butterflies. They know who's who, what's what, and they have all the drama to go with it. And tell everyone and anyone who will listen, because gossip is something that a majority of people will listen to for a sense of inclusion and bonding. A dark empath has a limited audience who will hang on to their every word. A dark empath, they know, they don't have to tell a lot of people. They want to get a rumor out or get a lie out or get some gossip out about you. They know at least 3 people or 2 people or 4 people to go to, and it's like telling everybody in your circle. They're good at that. So, find signs you're dealing with a dark empath. Number 1, all 3 signs of a dark empath are present in their personality: narcissism, psychopathy, and Machiavellianism. Number 2, they have a malicious personality. Number 3, they are like Prince or Princess Charming until. Number 4, they get upset when anyone is experiencing something positive. And number 5, gossiping is a passion. Any questions, concerns, or comments? What y'all think about that?
That whole lesson just described my ex-wife's family.
Wow.
Because when we were dating, And I was like the greatest thing since sliced bread. Then I got engaged, and then they saw how much I loved their daughter. And then once we got married, I saw the true colors. I heard from other people. My wife's family was the people that other people were talking about. And then, oh, you married into the good roads? And then it was like a control thing. They wanted to tell me what to do. When my son was born, they wanted to tell me how to raise him. So,
How old were you?
When I got married?
Yeah, when this was
I
happening.
was 23.
Oh, so you were young. They were trying to take advantage of you.
Right, and I was 24 when my son was born.
Okay, so you were still young.
Yeah. So they try to manipulate in certain ways.
Okay, okay. Well, let me. Well,
I know it's
I mean, well,
kind of a touchy.
yeah. Well, all I'm gonna say is this. Usually, when it's a young couple like that, you got people who are older, who are gonna come in like birds, and they're gonna think they're doing a good job because they want to school you on what you're supposed to be doing because they already know. So I don't know, man. It sounds more or less like I don't know. I didn't know the people. I don't know your situation, but the way you describing it is like typical what somebody would probably do in that kind of situation if you're a young couple.
People from her siblings who were younger than us.
Okay.
You know, so it's kind of touchy, but there's a lot of stuff there that
hit on it.
that hit on my situation.
Okay, cool, man. Go ahead, Larry.
How do you not interfere with gossip? Because I was just reading that last one, and you said
What do you mean not interfere with it?
How do you
Not entertain it?
entertain it or get yourself out of
Out of
that?
it?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
man,
How do that?
this is how you do it.
How you do it?
People who gossip, they know who to take stuff to. You have to be a listening ear.
That's it.
If you're not a listening ear, gossipers not going to deal with you.
Okay, cool. Gotcha.
Gossipers only deal with listening ears. So if they come into you, they know you weak-minded for that gossip. They know you going forward. Because there's some people, man, they'll pull a chair right up. What's going on? What's the dip? What's the tea? What's the news? What's the gossip? What's the business? It's some people really want to know. If you're one of those people who don't feel that, it makes you uncomfortable. So when they call you up on the phone and they start gossiping, hey, I'm getting off the phone. I don't want to hear that. And you get off the phone, you do that 2 or 3 times, they don't bring stuff to you. So if they bringing it to you, it's because you entertaining it.
That's my problem.
If they bringing it to you, it's because you entertain it.
I sit right there and listen.
And they peep your weakness. Because listening to gossip is not a strength. A strength is saying, I ain't trying to hear that. I don't care if you're talking to your daddy. And he bring your mama up. Hey, listen. Hey, Dad, I love you. Don't talk about my mom. I don't want to hear no gossip. I love you and I love her. I got to go. Click. That's to protect your own mental. You sit on that phone and entertain that, guaranteed they're going to bring some more stuff to you. And the more stuff they bring to you, gossip going to take energy up out of you. It doesn't add energy. Listening to gossip. It takes energy out of you. Because later on, you'll be feeling bad, and you won't even know why you're feeling bad. You won't even link it. Most people don't even link what they saw on TV, what they saw online, what they just heard from somebody, some news. Somebody can just tell you, hey man, you know, a man just got shot 3 streets over and got killed, and they found his body. You like, oh, for real? Yeah, man, y'all just in passing. Yeah, man, right down around the street, like, man, wow, for real? Yeah, hey, I'm about to go. I'll see you later. And you go ahead about your business, and then like 3 hours later, you've got this feeling about yourself, and you're like, what in the world? Most people don't process that. That's how easily somebody can kill your mood with something that ain't got nothing to do with you, bro. And you like, damn, why do I feel like this? Why am I feeling so bad? And see, but me, I can figure it out. I can pinpoint it because I ain't supposed to feel bad. Because if you're feeling bad, there should be a reason. I mean, if I'm walking and I hit my arm on the door and my arm start hurting, okay, I know what happened. I hit my arm on the door. Yeah. Or if I start feeling nauseated, all of a sudden, I can say, man, what did I eat? Oh man, I just got through eating that sub from the 7-Eleven. I ain't getting another one of them. You see what I'm saying? You're supposed to be able to pinpoint stuff. Self-awareness. Self-awareness. So when you're feeling out of line with yourself, you know how to pinpoint what is different about today. What was I talking about today? What did I see on Facebook today? What did I see online? Who was I having a conversation with? And pinpoint where this misery is coming from. And then when you pinpoint where the misery is coming from, you can act accordingly. But to answer your question, though, as far as gossip, you got to quit entertaining it. Because whoever bringing it to you, they see that as a weakness. That you want to be entertained by bad stuff happening to other people.
Or foolishness.
Yeah, or foolishness. Who's sleeping with who? The thing we supposed to do when we hear that kind of stuff, like who's sleeping with who just went to jail, who just got locked up. We supposed to pray for people like that, man. When I hear something like that, I want to pray for the person. I don't care if I don't even know them. Lord bless them, protect them, help them with whatever they're dealing with. Amen. Or in Jesus' name, amen. However you get down. But you ain't supposed to talk about people. You're supposed to help them. And if you can't help them, pray for them. Now, if you getting nourishment off of gossip, that's not nourishment.
Shame.
I'm trying to tell you. Any other questions, concerns, or comments, y'all?
I'll just say that
Go ahead.
you did say that those things are similar to Jeffrey Dahmer. So that's dangerous. Those are dangerous people to be around.
Yeah. Some things are better just to let people go about their business.